And I thought I was doing well, thought I was doing good, honey. Made it to the motherland, the smiling coast of Africa. West Africa awaits me, new life in the works. Deepest love for my people, let's bridge the gap. Yes, made it to West Africa. Yes.
Have to go home. The motherland is my mission. Go ahead and clap. Ambition of God, big Africa on the map. Exodus is now. Push forward is a rap. One love, one people. Let's bridge the gap. Regain my identity. I'm back on the map. Beyond the return, reconnect. Now we see West Africa, the beautiful roots in my family tree. Rise like a lion in strength within me. The motherland is calling. Can you hear the call? The motherland is calling. It's time to go home. The motherland is calling. Can you hear the call? The motherland is calling. It's time to go home. We don't die, we multiply, reincarnation out of love. The choice, spread a blue pill that matrix was tough. Many years of sleep, peekaboo, now we up. Liberate the mind, watch the body follow. Without knowledge of your roots, life is hollow. Diving in the culture, no time to play. Staying focused is a challenge, not afraid to say. Mother Africa, it's calling, been gone for 100 years. On the spiritual journey, many days I'm in tears. Game over, move forward, let's stamp the seal. Birth and royalness, stepping back on the throne. Respect to my ancestors, reason for this song. They live on through us, their love I can feel. I live, love, and land, the most high help me live. Realest queen, you know from the soul is revealed. Rooted in royalty, my DNA is real.
Facials, happy feet, and much more.
Rooted in royalty, my DNA is real. The motherland is calling, can you hear the call? The motherland is calling, it's time to go home. The motherland is calling, can you hear the call? The motherland is calling, it's time to go home. The motherland is calling, can you hear the call? The motherland is calling, it's time to go home. The motherland is calling.
Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl, Aa-Isha Diamond. Welcome to my channel, Rooted in Royalty. Yes, I am here with another video. Hopefully, it can help somebody. Very small, nothing major. But it will help you on your journey back home to paradise, back home to the beautiful motherland, back home to the land of our most beautiful ancestors. Yes. Culture shocks that I had while here in the motherland. So, so you all, I was so happy and I was bragging and I was all of the above that I wasn't having any culture shocks. And with my first arrival to the motherland, it would be a year. And I was so excited because I did not have any culture shocks that I can recall at first until I just kept living in the motherland. And then boom, boom, it hit me. It hit me. Yes. I'm going to share with you all. Maybe it can help you because it's so important that we research, that we connect and all of the above, so that way we can be ready for all that the beautiful motherland has to offer us. Honey, the motherland is still beautiful. It's still paradise, even in its imperfection. Yes, honey, it is our birth home. It is our spiritual home. It is our home. Everybody do not feel the way I feel, but that's just the way I feel, and I am going to the grave feeling the way that I feel. Period. So you all, here we go. So when I made it to the beautiful motherland was Senegal first, and then the smiling coast of Africa. When I arrived, it was such a beautiful feeling from my spirit down to my soul, honey. Lovely, and awesome again, and it's still lovely and awesome. So there are some things, because the system is different than it is in the West, and there are some things that you will experience culture shock, and you will feel a little discomfort, and you will be a little thrown off. You have to come to yourself. You have to woosah. You have to you have to just take a breather and keep it rolling, because the motherland is not like the West, period. So we have to be ready for all that she offers. So yes, you all, the ones that research, you all know, and you all already know that the lights will go out at any given time. season, the lights go out, seem like more than any other time. So you have to be ready for that. And with the lights going out, that was no problem for me. I really, it wasn't a problem because in the daytime I had all the lights off anyway. If the lights not off, because my thing is, why keep lights on all through the house when it's daytime and you getting the beautiful sunlight from the Creator? So why keep the lights on? So, but at night, it can be a culture shock to some. But I kind of bypassed being culture shocked with the lights cutting off. Okay, so I was happy about that. Okay, the cows, and I think I mentioned it before. The cows will be strolling down the street at any given time. So you all be ready for that. Where do they be going? I don't know, but they know. Now the cows like to hang out on the beach too. So you all might be hanging out on the beach enjoying yourself, and then boom, here go a line of a community of cows walking past you, and you like, okay, because the animals hang out on the beach as well. But one thing about the animals in the beautiful Smiling Coast, they are friendly. Even the animals friendly. So anyway, so when I saw the cows and even so close to you driving and you about to hit the cows and you trying to get by and the cows taking their time walking like turtles, you know, that can be a cultural shock to some. I was able to bypass that. It was a beautiful thing because one thing about the cows, they go to their destination wherever they like to go at a certain time, and they're going to return home back to their owners at a certain time. So I love that about the cows. But I forgot, you all know I had a culture shock when it came to them cats. If you was watching my videos when I first made it here to the Smiling Coast of Africa, you will know that those cats work my nerves. Yes, they work my nerves. Wow. If you all coming to the Smiling Coast, get ready because those cats will pop out at restaurants, honey. You could be at nice restaurants and those cats is going to pop right on out and sit there and watch you eat. And then they're going to be want some, so they will beg because they used to people feeding them. But now, it was a culture shock for me at first, but I didn't got used to it. So now I actually feed the cats. I'd be like excited to feed the cats. Like if I turn around, whoever with me is not feeding the cats, I'd be like, you could get that cat that's such as, like, get a cat that meat, that bone. You ain't gonna eat it anyway. So I didn't got used to feeding the cats, but you all get ready. Those cats, hunty, they coming, cause it's just a part of the culture here in the Smiling Coast. The cats are coming because when you from the West, especially America, if the health, they so strict when it comes to restaurants. If the health department walk through or just get a tip, somebody could call in and tell on you that you have animals in your restaurant, you will be shut down, baby, and shut down for good. So I never in my life seen a cat, dogs, or anything hanging out inside a restaurant like where people eating. I never. But however, it's a different system. It's a different world. But it's okay with me now. It's not a big thing. But I wasn't going to talk about them cats. But it just come to me now as I'm talking. Those cats like to ran me crazy. On the fish, the eye. The eye that be looking at you. You all know I did a video about that. And I was talking about that eye. Honey, yes, that eye. Please cut the head off that fish. But I love that the fish is fresh. Because in the West, honey, you will be reading the ingredients on some of the meat. And you'll be eating salmon or fish. Next thing you know, in the ingredients, it say pork. You'll be like, how is pork in the fish? But one thing about eating fish in the Smiling Coast, the fish are fresh. So that's one thing that I love. But that eyeball, honey, and I done got used to, I don't trip when I see it or if it's on the plate. I don't trip anymore, but I'm still not going to eat it. Honey, some people eat the eyeball, the head, and everything. They said that's the best part. I will not find out. So one of my beautiful subscribers said, won't you give the cat the head, the fish head? Because I kept complaining about that fish head and that eyeball, honey. They did. No. I do not want to say it. But anyway, so it's okay now. And I got used to that. But I wasn't going to talk about that neither, but I did. Okay, so I can go on and on and on about different cultural shocks. You know, the little things, not biggie. But these are the main cultural shocks that I have had in the Smiling Coast. And one of them is this right here. Check this out. During the Tabaski, during the holiday, you saw so many animals, sheep, goats, the rams, different things that's ready to get slaughtered. They're just a part of the culture, yes. So when we're riding down the street and you just see all of these sheep and goats and different animals, honey, just standing there together. And as we riding by, I'm thinking like, you all over here smiling and carrying on. You all just don't know you going to the slaughter. You going to the slaughter. But in Africa, it's no big deal for animals to get slaughtered, even out in the open, because there's just a part of the culture. You know, that's what they do. They used to it, you know. So, and in Islam, you know, reason why that we do that. But that was a culture shock. Yes, it was a culture shock, a big time culture shock. Because I am like, oh my God, what is going on here? They about to kill the animals. But anyway, but now it's not as bad. So the first time that I saw that, and I just walked around the corner, honey, and there I go, boom, watching some people taking a sheep down, about to slice him a piece. I was like, wait a minute, is that the sheep that I spoke to last night? I was like, oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Got the black spots on him. That's so cute. And then the next day I'm coming around, I'm like, seeing him go down. Rest in peace. But that was a culture shock I had to get used to. Not much, but I think I heard about more of the chickens get sliced in your face because, you know, some places believe in Africa, some countries believe in fresh meat. So they said they would slice the chicken right in your face. So anyway, but just to see it for yourself, I was like, I don't know how to feel and what to feel. But now it's okay. I'm getting used to it and it's not as bad. So just know that, honey, around the holidays, the animals will get slaughtered. So be ready. Anyway, y'all, so this is the last one that I will say. This is the last one. And again, but this is the last one I will talk about. I don't think outside of this I had anymore. But you all, when you have to use the restroom outside now, that was I think that was the biggest culture shock when you have to use the restroom outside, you know. I was somewhere and one of the sisters was taking me to the restroom. Come on, I had to use it too, honey. I had to use it. I was like, okay, let's find one. And then she was like, okay, oh, the baby. It was a little boy using the restroom, doing the number 2. So I had to wait on the little boy finish on number 2. But when I stepped out and then I saw how he was standing, it was one of the outside. You know, you just stand over it and you're not sitting down and all of that. You squatting and then you're releasing down in the hole, you know. That was a culture shock. I was like, but I kind of kept it together. I didn't let them know that it was a culture shock. Sometimes keep it together. Sometimes you don't have to be doing the most. Oh my God. Oh, this just a mess. I can't deal with this. You all don't have to act like that. No, they did. So do your research so you can know, so you can expect, so you can know how to control yourself. Now, that when it came to the bathroom outside, I didn't see that in the research. I think I heard one lady said on some video, but I wasn't ready for that. But I was able to did not go crazy like it's just driving me wild. No, like it's just the worst thing in the world. No, I did not. But people from the West will do that. So I kind of kept it together, but in the inside I'm just like but that was the second time. That particular time was the second time. The first time it was at night and we was in one of the villages and this and that. I had to use the restroom, and then we had to go, and I had to use the restroom in a hole in the ground, you know. And then it's a smell, you know, too. I was like, but honey, I got to use the restroom. I don't care what it look like and smell like at this point. I got to release. So, but it was a culture shock. I forgot about that part for as the night in the village. I forgot about that part. But when I had to go to the second part, this is the so-called city part of the Smiling Coast. And when I saw that, I was just like, it shocked me to death. Shocked me. I was like, whoo. But I kept it together, and so now I'm, you know, getting used to it. So it's not as bad. But when you first encounter, it will take your breath away. It will just surprise you and shock you when you first encounter. But we just have to, you know, get used to it, you know. But you won't be so shocked if you know what you're going to run into. You know what to expect. You won't be as shocked. But when you're not ready for that particular thing that is about to give you a shock of your life, honey, you will be so shocked. So anyway, and it's okay. It's okay. You all don't make a big deal out of when you get culture shock. It's okay. You was born, some of us was born somewhere else where we ain't had no business being born when we supposed to be born in the beautiful motherland. But that's okay. That's another story. Anyway, so it's okay when you get culture shock. Just know you was born somewhere else, and you have returned home, and you have to learn the system, the culture, the tradition, and all of the above. You have to be born again. Okay? So yes. Anyway, so that is it, you all. Get ready to return to Africa and do your research so you can know all about the different culture waves that they do things. So you can know all about the ways that they do things, the culture, the traditions, and all of the above. So you will not be so surprised. And also, when you run into something that's a really culture shock and you're surprised and overtaken, because you will be, it's coming. Try to keep yourself together. Don't make a big deal in front of people about what's going on, you know, because that's just the way of life in the motherland. And so we have to learn and adapt to the way of life in the motherland. The motherland is still beautiful. The motherland is still paradise. The motherland is Africa. Peace and blessings, you all. I will see you all on the next go round.
Land is calling, it's time to go home. The motherland is my mission. Go ahead and clap. Ambition of Garvey, Africa on the map. Exodus is now, push forward is a rap. One love, one people, let's bridge the gap. Regain my identity, I'm back on the map. Beyond the return, reconnect, now we see West Africa, the beautiful roots in my family tree. Rise like a lion in strength within me. The motherland is calling, can you hear the call? The motherland is calling, it's time to go home. The motherland is calling.